Hello and welcome back to Cosmic Energy. I'm your host, Emma Kelly, and the topic of today's episode will be the planet Neptune. Neptune orbits our sun and is the 8th planet from the sun at a distance of about 4.5 billion kilometers. It is considered the farthest planet in our solar system, if we ignore our on-again, off-again relationship with Pluto. The name of the planet, much like the rest of our system, comes from Greek mythology. It is named after Neptune, the god of the sea. The sea god was chosen because of the planet's blue, sea-like color. The largest moon Neptune has is named Triton, after the son of Poseidon. Neptune took shape with the rest of the solar system when it formed about 4.5 billion years ago. Gravity pulled swirling gas and dust in to become this ice giant. Like its neighbor Uranus, Neptune likely formed closer to the sun and moved to the outer solar system about 4 billion years ago. Although it is 4.5 billion years old, Neptune was only discovered relatively recently, in 1846. The planet was discovered by 3 different men, and forgive me on the pronunciation of their names. Johann Gottfried Galilei, Urban John Joseph Leverrier, and John Couch Adams all worked independently to help discover this world. Astronomers noticed discrepancies in Uranus's observed position in contrast to its predicted position. The planet was not quite where it mathematically was predicted to be. The problem with the orbit of Uranus caused astronomers to begin speaking of another possible planet beyond it. The French astronomer Urbain Le Verrier began using mathematics to try and locate the mystery planet's position in June 1845. The British John Couch Adams was also working on this problem. Neither knew of the other's calculations. There began to be a conflict as to who deserved the title of discoverer. This conflict was amplified by existing political tensions between France and Great Britain. Today, both men and Galilei, who was the first to knowingly see the new planet through a telescope, are credited with the discovery. Some people may have heard of Chicago being referred to as the Windy City, while Neptune is the windy planet. Neptune is our solar system's windiest world. Winds whip clouds of frozen methane across the planet at speeds of more than 2,000 kilometers per hour. Earth's most powerful winds only hit at about 400 kilometers per hour. It also completes a rotation on its axis in just 16 hours, much faster than the Earth's at 24 hours. Neptune is one of 2 ice giants in the outer solar system. The other is Uranus. Most, 80% or more of the planet's mass, is made up of a hot, dense fluid of icy materials, water, methane, and ammonia, above a small, rocky core. Of the giant planets, Neptune is the densest. Neptune's atmosphere is made up mostly of molecular hydrogen, atomic helium, and methane. The interior of Neptune, similar to that of Uranus, is made of 2 layers, a core and a mantle. The core is rocky and is estimated to be 1.2 times as massive as the Earth. The mantle is an extremely hot and dense liquid. The mantle is between 10 to 15 times the mass of the Earth. Scientists think there might be an ocean of super hot water under Neptune's cold clouds. It does not boil away because of the incredibly high pressure keeping it locked inside. Neptune does not have a solid surface. Its atmosphere, made up mostly of hydrogen, helium, and methane, extends to great depths, gradually merging into water and other melted ices over a heavier, solid core. Neptune is about 4 times wider than Earth. If Earth was a large apple, Neptune would be the size of a basketball. One similarity that the two have is their tilt. The axial tilt of Neptune is 28.3 degrees, which is relatively close to Earth's 23.5 degrees. What is amazing is that Neptune, even though it's so far from the sun, still experiences season due to this tilt. However, 1 year on Neptune, the amount of time it takes to orbit the sun, is 164 Earth years. Compared to our 1, Neptune has 14 moons, which are named after sea gods and nymphs in Greek mythology. I would list all the names, but honestly, who cares? The saying goes, if you like it, you should put a ring on it. Neptune must really have a lot of love because it has 6 known rings. Because of its distance, Voyager 2 is the only spacecraft to have ever visited Neptune. No spacecraft has orbited this distant planet to study it at length and up close. Neptune has a storm on it, similar to the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. It is commonly known as the Great Dark Spot and is roughly the size of Earth. The temperature on Neptune is 3 times the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth. This means that unprotected human being would flash freeze in a second. Well, that's all the time we have for today. See you next time on Cosmic Energy. I'm Emma Kelly. Stay classy, stargazers.